But she wasn't alone anymore.
Neck and 77 degrees.
One woman, one shelter, no escape.
She was only 25 and already fighting the world.
Painter's 77 degrees Celsius, where a single mistake becomes your last.
And in the middle of it, one cabin fought to stay standing.
She was only 25 and already carrying a life of loss.
Her dog was more than a pet. It was her last constant.
And outside, her goats shivered on borrowed time.
Then the wind changed, and the silence behind it felt wrong.
Tracks in the snow, not from the storm, from hunters.
A wolf pack doesn't knock, it tests.
She didn't have strength.
Fire isn't comfort out here, it's protection.
In the storm, you don't need perfect tools. You need usable ones.
Every step burned, but she kept going.
She made herself bigger, louder, dangerous.
Most predators fear one thing more than hunger: fire.
She didn't fight to win, she fought to escape.
And her dog, small against the storm, became a shield.
The pack tried a trick, split the fear, then strike.
She bought seconds, and seconds were everything.
The cabin light. A tiny star in a violent sky.
One by one, she pulled life back from the storm.
The pack didn't disappear, it just accepted defeat, for now. Warmth returned, slowly. And so did hope.
The storm was still there, but it had lost its grip.
She didn't feel brave. She felt empty.
But she wasn't alone anymore.
Every breath they took meant the fight was worth it. The night wasn't over. It was only waiting. She fed the fire like she fed her will, carefully.
Hours passed, measured only by survival.
Morning didn't arrive loudly. It arrived gently.
She didn't see victory. She saw another day.
At minus 77 degrees Celsius, survival isn't heroic. It's stubborn.
The danger didn't vanish. It left footprints.
She stepped out not to challenge the cold, but to confirm she was still alive.
They followed her without fear. because fear had already passed.
The guard stayed alert, even when the battle was over. The cold didn't soften. It simply allowed them to stay.
Survivors don't celebrate, they prepare.
The storm moved on, like it always does.
And she would still be here.
A small shelter, held together by stubborn will.
At meat of minus 77 degrees Celsius, survival isn't loud. It's quiet, and it lasts.
The cold didn't retreat. It waited.
She didn't call it kindness. She called it necessary.
Some guards don't sleep, they listen. Survival isn't a flame. It's the embers that refuse to die. For the first time that night, she allowed herself to rest.
The wilderness stayed quiet, as if respecting the fight.
Morning didn't promise safety, only time.
She had learned the land's rule. Never trust silence.
The land erased the danger, but not the memory.
At Nina's minus 77 degrees Celsius, survival isn't about winning. It's about staying.
The fire kept burning because someone refused to give up.
Warmth returned slowly.
They survived, not alone, but together.
The storm moved forward. Survival stayed behind.
At minus 77 degrees Celsius, survival isn't strength. It's love that refuses to freeze.
Subscribe to Survival Power Stories for real survival moments.